back to the channel, guys. Thanks for joining us for another video. And yeah, we're all set up in the studio. We're pretty much there now. I've had some additional lighting. I've got some ring lights on. We've got the new microphone. It is a Tonner microphone, and I'm hoping that is just going to take the echo out of this room. So yeah, this will be the last video, hopefully, with the echo. Yeah, I've just had to get some more attachments just to change the USB so it fits into my MacBook. So yeah, just a couple more bits to get. I've got some bits coming tomorrow and Friday, and then obviously you can see the window in there just spoiling my beautiful picture. So I'm going to get a bit of a curtain or blind put up there. So yeah, back end of weekend we will be ready to go and fully set up. So yeah, hope you like it, guys. New home, new studio / office for us to use. Looking forward to using the new mic, and I'm hoping that's just going to take all that echo away. But for now, it's fine, and nice to see you all, guys. So just thought I'd do you a quick update, show you the office. I did do a live a couple of nights ago, Friday night live it was. Yeah, so just to carry on from that, it's great progress, guys, great progress. And we start looking to set some podcasts up. So I've got one of my good mates who's going to be coming on for the first podcast, and it's going to be based around men's mental health, which I think is a very, very important topic for us to speak about. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a good response from that, and it'll be nice to have a chat to one of my mates. He's currently lost 7 friends in 3 years due to suicide. I just think it's terrible. It's something has to be done. This is something that's happening in my area weekly. So yeah, it's a very sensitive subject, and hopefully we'll get some more awareness out there for the younger guys coming through, and females as well. It's sad times, and yeah, we all know what the stats are. So yeah, it'd be nice to get someone covered on that, and just go forward and see what comes from that. But yeah, so first podcast set up, ready to go. I'm still unsure because it's all new to me. I'm not sure whether to have him seated next to me or have an additional camera going, which will obviously take a lot longer to edit and stuff, which I don't mind. It's just what's the best way to do it? Is he better off sat next to me on the same camera, or on the other side of the desk with another camera on him? So let me know if you've got any suggestions on that, guys. I'm more than happy to take any constructive criticism, any advice you've got for me going forward. Yeah, it'd be nice to hear. So we've got that aspect covered. One thing I did want to say is I am going to stop with the uploading the work videos. So I've currently got 2 videos that I could upload, but I stopped editing them because throughout the videos I expose my company logo. You know, I have my van sign written up, I have all my work clothes are all sign written up. So it's one of them. It got to the point where, now don't get me wrong, there's probably one of the work videos out there you could probably search them and get this information and find out what my company is called. Obviously it's not a huge secret or anything like that, but it's something I have to be mindful when I'm doing content and putting it on YouTube. The last thing I want is somebody turning up at my door, whether it be someone who doesn't like my content, doesn't like me, and just put myself and my family in danger or anything like that. It's not worth it. So I'm going to hold back, and I'm going to delete the footage that I have and free up some space. So yeah, it's unfortunately I'm not going to upload anymore, just because I'm hoping that my time with VlogKing is taken up with I want to do some authorised audits, I want to do some podcasts, and I also want to set up a live stream at least once a week, Saturday night, Friday night live stream, something like this. It's something I really want to do. So yeah, there's no point in compromising my company and my personal details. through my videos. It's not a company YouTube channel, to which there is a lot of company ones out there. It might be something that I do in the future, not too sure, but at the minute I just want to prioritise getting the main things what I want to do, which, to be honest, I really like the idea of the podcast, and you know, we're starting to look more like it now. It's, you know, it's just coming together. It's not, I'm just kind of just buying what I need as and when I need it. So from the last video when I did the live, I watched the live back, it's a bit echoey. How do we get rid of the echo? It's just like anything in life, when you don't know something, you learn. Yeah, so I did some research. We could have had some soundproof boards, some padding on the walls and stuff. It's not really an option because I'm not going to be in this room for more than a couple of months. I'm moving downstairs into a smaller room, which is also going to prevent as much echo as well. So yeah, it's one of them. So I thought I'll opt for the mic. I can't remember the name. Is it Cardoic or something like this, where it kind of, it's gonna see where my sound's coming from and pick up on that and prevent anything else coming in. So yeah, we'll see how it works. I've got to wait for my adapter tomorrow or Friday, and we'll check that out on the new Apple MacBook. So yeah, I've currently just upgraded. I've moved from a HP laptop, which has just been, I've had it 3 years now. It's been an absolute nightmare for weeks, to the point where sometimes I can go on and log on, and just to log on and open up my emails, just to read and respond to an email, can take anything 15-20 minutes for it to wake up and want to do so. So yeah, just upgraded, got a nice new Apple MacBook. It's the Apple Mac Pro 2022. Pretty little penny, but I tell you what, my first night on it last night, just checking some stuff out and dealing with work, admin, office type stuff. I cannot believe that I didn't go for it in the first place, because I'm not the most computer savvy person. So obviously I know how to use my iPhone. I've had one for around 10 years now. So all that experience builds up, and it does help, because when you move over to one of these, you can find what you need to find without Googling and spending 20 minutes on Google just to find a certain setting. Pretty much same layout as on an iPhone. It's literally like having one. So fantastic buy, and yeah, I would definitely, after one day of using it, I will never use any other laptop other than Apple. Well, I won't be purchasing one anyway, but hopefully that'll do me for a couple of years now anyway. So yeah, only other things I wanted to cover is, what did y'all think of the Paul Nate Diaz fight? That was absolutely fantastic. I didn't stay up to watch it, I just watched the highlights the day after, but that was just fantastic. It was great. Paul did really well. I was shocked to see him still sharp in them later rounds. But I suppose I was comparing that to the Tommy fight, and Tommy had a lot more output. He was putting a lot more on Jake. But yeah, Nate Diaz, exactly as I said, as I predicted, he's not the hardest puncher. Sometimes he's just tapping you, but it's all point work in the boxing, so it works better for him in the boxing than it does in the MMA, because he's constantly scoring. But yeah, there's not the much, but it's just constant. It's that consistency of him keep coming and digging, you know, 20-30 times in the same position in the ribs, in the side. Takes its toll. So yeah, well done to both of them fighters, and yeah, I don't think I'd like to see it in the MMA rematch. But yeah, fantastic. I'd like to see Jake go back to Tommy. I don't know what's happening with the Tommy and KSI fight. That just seems to be up in the air. They're both bickering about each other. Who knows who's telling the truth? But yeah, to be honest, I think Tommy's telling the truth, because I can't see Tommy coming out and doing a video and lying, because I just don't put him down to be like that from the family and the environment he comes from. Whereas KSI, he's a bit louder, I could see him telling some white tales to try and sell the fight a little more. But yeah, we'll see what goes on there. Other than that, I think that's it, guys. It's yeah, not much more to talk about. I have been having a nosy waiting for DJ Audits to come back on the scene, but I don't know whether he's done completely. Let me know if you know about where's our good old friend DJ. Where's he gone? What's he up to? Obviously we spoke about his last update when he was over in Turkey. He said the videos will be back now. What we're getting on almost 2 weeks into, are we 2 weeks? Nearly 2 weeks into August. Was it about the 10th today or something? Don't ask me. Don't know what day it is. But yeah, it's very quiet on the auditing scene, isn't it? It's I've not been watching it, but yeah, let me know what you think. Where is he? Where's he hiding? Or maybe DJ Audits has had maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe a month. Maybe he didn't go away for a month. Maybe we're just presuming. But maybe he had a bit of family time off. Had a telling off the missus, and maybe he's not allowed to vlog anymore. Maybe his DJ Audits videos are done. But yeah, it'd be a shame. It would actually be a shame to see him go. Like I've said from the start, he is one of the best to do it. I learned a lot of information about my drone. I probably wouldn't have bought a drone if it weren't for him. But yeah, he explained all the information correctly. It's just them. It's just them confrontations. A little bit sour sometimes. Leave a sour taste in your mouth, and yeah, it's just a bit silly sometimes. And obviously, you look at people like UK Meet the Tyrants and people like that. They're just taking 10 times worse. It's what a nightmare. But yeah, it would be nice to see DJ back. Where are you, DJ? I'm waiting for your videos. It's your good old friend waiting for you. I need some content to talk about. I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking. I hope you're well. I hope your family's well, and I hope that you do continue with your auditing. But yeah, if anyone knows, give us a shout, leave a comment, let me know where he is. DJ, leave a comment. Where are you? Not sure if he has me blocked, to be honest. Obviously, because I'm new to the YouTube, I don't know whether... So he deleted all his comments. Now, I'm not sure whether he'd have to go back and delete every single comment, or whether he can just block me and then, you know, kind of it erases all comments. That would make more sense, because he did leave a hell of a lot of comments. At the time, I was quite savvy. I was screenshotting away just in case he did decide to take me on that defamation case. But yeah, it's one of them, innit? Where is he? Where's he gone? And I would like to see him come back, and hopefully it's not the end of him, guys. That's it for today, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update. We've covered the famous DJ Audits, we've covered the studio, we've covered Paul Nate Diaz, covered the podcast. We've got a lovely mate of mine. He's a lovely lad. He's been through a hell of a lot. And yeah, I just think it'd be nice to have a chat and just get some footage out there, get some content out that can possibly help people in knowing that there is people that you can talk to. There is nothing to be ashamed of, there's nothing to hide. We all feel like this, and I'll be the first to admit it. You know, I go through stages where I feel terrible, and I've just had one. I've had one over the past few days. I felt absolutely terrible. It is what it is. You've got to just pick yourself up and do what's best for you. If you're ever struggling, I mean, who am I to give you advice? But, you know, if I practiced everything I preach, I'd be a whole lot of better person. But it doesn't always work like that. I'm one of them. I can give some great advice, and I can't always take it myself. But yeah, it's one of them. If you are feeling very low and down, and you are suffering from stuff like that, if you're unsure to how you're feeling, why you're feeling like that, the best thing I can suggest is if you sit down, pen and paper, and write 3 things that you're doing wrong in life. 3 things that hold you back in life. It could be smoking, it could be going to bed too late, it could be taking drugs or a specific drug, it could be having a couple of pints every night. There is going to be something that makes your life less, it's making you less happier than what you can be. And once these things are identified, it's then a lot easier to determine what you want to do with that. So, you know, there's so many aspects of what it can be, what's affecting you, whether it be falling out with friends or family members, you falling out with your missus, arguments due to, you know, the stresses of life, whatever it may be. There's always something that you can sit there and, you know, if you can't answer it in the aspect of 3 things that you're doing wrong and that are affecting your life, if you're kind of like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, I can't change that to be better or whatever, then look at it the other way around. What can I do to improve? What can I do to make myself better? Well, you can start putting a structure in place. You can start setting your alarm and getting up at a specific time, a bit earlier than usual. If you get up at 7, set it for 6. One thing I like to do to just have a little reset is when I kind of lose my marbles and my mind a little bit and I'm feeling down, and you know, it's hard sometimes to get up and want to go to work and stuff like that, and I felt like that recently, and it's coming to terms with why you feel like that. And you know, I've gone through some family stuff lately that has took its toll on me, and that's why I'm feeling the way I am and have been for the past few days. So that's fine. You just deal with it. How can you make this better? How can I improve how I feel? Well, I can stop smoking 20 fags a day. I can start going to the gym. I can start going for a walk. I can start getting a nice structured routine to my life. I can get up earlier. I mean, people like Jocko, if you read and watch videos on Jocko Willink and, you know, Jordan Peterson, people like that, these guys are great for that motivation, especially Jocko on the waking up and the self-discipline. The self-discipline that Jocko will teach you. You know, if you're sat there on your phone at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, sat with your coffee, with groggy eyes, and you're watching crap on TikTok and YouTube and just them daily videos, it's frazzling your mind. You know, if you're going to do it, my motto is, if you're going to do it where you can channel it into something that's going to benefit you. So, for instance, you know, watch Jocko. Watch 20 minutes and watch 15, 20 different clips of motivational, successful, you know, quotes and little snippets, and he's got plenty out there. There's loads of shorts on YouTube, and that can make you feel great. That really can. I'd rather spend my time watching stuff like that that's going to make me feel better, rather than just sinking my head into my phone watching some absolute garbage, someone chasing someone down the street or whatever it may be, some silly videos out there. But you can just get into a bad habit, and before you know it, you've been sat there half an hour, you've got an headache, your eyes are, you feel tired, you can't be bothered doing anything. Whereas if you did that the same with some different content, you can really have a much more successful impact on your state of mind, which is very important. So yeah, we're going to get more into all this stuff. This is the kind of thing I want to speak about. As I've said from the start, if I practice what I preached, I'd be a total better man. It's easier for me to tell somebody and advise somebody on what to do, and I've had a lot of feedback, especially over the past couple of years, on how good I am and how good I am at making people feel better about themselves, and that is very important, because I feel like many years before that, say from starting high school to the age of 26, 27 years old, I was always stuck in a different mindset where I didn't care about other people or ever think about how I made other people think or feel with what I say or my actions. And now I probably care more about how I make somebody else feel than I do myself. And I believe that's the way to be. If everyone was the same way, and you know, the world would be a better place. But I had to go through certain motions to evolve, to become the person I am. So yeah, it's difficult, and you know, we all get there. We all have a different path, and we can all get to where we want to be. Yeah, I want to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. please stay tuned for some fantastic content coming soon. And yeah, we'll get a good structure and a plan in place going forward where I know and you, the viewers, know exactly what's coming and when it's coming. But for now, yeah, just a couple of little bits of adapters and stuff like that. Curtain or blind for the window to... It kind of looks like I'm sat in it, to be honest, doesn't it? It's, no, but it's got to go because it's ruining my lovely picture. We'll get that sorted, get these few bits sorted, and we should have the first podcast on for next week or the week after at the latest. But yeah, I will be back in the studio in the next couple of days, within the next week, to do a live. That is something that I do want to do once a week going forward. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.